Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my hair. I ordered the Ella Bella Air Styling Tool. It's a 6-in-1 hair styler, and it's supposed to be very comparable to the Dyson with a much better price tag. So already I can tell you I love this really cute packaging, and I am so curious to see how it works on my 4A curls. So just stay tuned to the video, and I am going to give you my honest review, and hopefully this will be a keeper. So I've already washed my hair, and I am ready to start styling with the air styler. So far, I feel like this blow dryer, this Ella Bella styler, it gets my hair really nice and straight for blow dry. I do think that when it comes to these different attachments, the smaller one, I think the smaller one is really good to initiate the blow dry, like to get it started. Because it helps to get the smaller pieces of hair, the edges. I was able to really get the edges with the smaller prickly brush, and then the bigger brush I was able to get through my hair a lot quicker, but it didn't get the roots as good. So definitely would use this one in smaller sections to get closer to the scalp and to the root, and then this one to quickly get through the whole head. And then for the big one, this one, the paddle is like the paddle brush. This one, it just dries so fast with this. I mean, I don't know if it was because my hair was already semi being dry, and this was the last section that I did, but it seemed as though it was drying my hair relatively quick. And I just love the ability to keep my hair straight while I'm drying, because when I'm using my other dryer, the more traditional dryer, I have to comb and move the dryer along my hair at the same time, and that cuts out a step, and it cuts out me being tired when blow drying, because blow drying can really just tire you out altogether. So with this being able to, and a lot of times, one pet peeve that I found with a lot of blow dryers are when you have attachments. If you have thick, coarse hair, the attachments tend to pop off. That irks my nerves so bad. And one thing I love about this, with the locking mechanism, like this locking feature, it stays in place and it doesn't pop off. Even though my hair can be thick, curly, I don't have to worry about losing the piece, the attachment. So I can really appreciate that, especially for people with curly, thick hair. So overall, I'm loving the this Elabella styler, because my goal is to get my hair as straight as I possibly can before I add any heat, like any before I add any flat iron. So the last component to this styler that I'm going to try out is the Airwrap curl. So the only thing that I've noticed is they give you two barrels. Hold on. They give you two barrels. However, both barrels are the same width. And I know it's because you know, you switch the barrel out when you want to change the direction of the curl. But I mean, honestly, I would prefer to have two different sizes. So one is a little bit, this is a good size for people with long hair, but if you have shorter hair, you need a smaller barrel. So I would prefer to have two different sizes. But I'm not gonna try that. First, I'm gonna flat iron my hair so I can get it silky straight. Then I'm gonna use that as the last step to style. When I'm using this barrel tool, I'm noticing that I'm able to get just a little bit more volume, but there's no curls that are sticking or staying. So I'm not really quite sure how this is supposed to work. I mean, I put it on the highest heat setting and it did wrap my hair, but when I release it, this is what I was thinking was gonna happen. It was just gonna be just a little bit of body, maybe, you know, just to give you a little bit of movement, but there's no curl. And I think it's because the barrel is a little bit thicker, so it's probably gonna work better on longer hair, but for my shorter hair length, it's not really doing anything for me, so I think I would need a smaller barrel. But I mean, it did give me just a little bit of extra body, not gonna lie, because I did do it quite straight. If you can see the difference between the straight side and the side that I used this barrel, I did put it on high heat because I just wanted to make sure that it's really not working, but it's not doing anything really. But it's a great idea. I mean, I've seen some other videos out there and it did curl, but it wasn't a defined curl. I'm sure you gotta use tons of hairspray, and then several hours later, those curls are gonna be flat. But you know, overall for a hair dryer, I would definitely recommend it. Especially for me with curly hair, I do recommend the tool just for the blow dry alone. But to use it to get some curl with this, I don't think so. And then also, sorry, too many fumes. And then also with this, it's like really hot. I mean, it's just as hot as a flat iron or a curler, but it's not really doing much. And I don't want to keep trying it because it's gonna put too much heat into one spot. So I'm not gonna play around with that too much. The fact that it's not really doing anything, that's enough proof for me. And yeah, so for the blow drying purposes, absolutely, I will give it a 9 out of 10. But when it comes to using it to curl, not so much. So I hope this helps, and I do recommend it as a blow dryer and a straightener. I did go back in with my babyless flat iron just to get it nice and straight. And with all these different tools, you know, this pretty much has worked for me. I will say the hair drying time, I was able to cut that down. I feel like in half, because normally that's the worst part of me doing my hair, is to get it dry. Hope that helps. And if you want to purchase this tool, I will put my link in the description below. And I hope you have a nice one.